I'm here with Andrea Valentin. Andrea is the Senior Vice President of Fraud and Risk at Old Glory Bank. Andrea is a certified fraud examiner, certified financial crime specialist, and certified anti-money laundering specialist. Prior to Old Glory Bank, she served in fraud management roles for 15 years at FSB Payment Systems, which is a subsidiary of US Bank. Andrea, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
I'd love to hear how you got started in fraud and why you stayed in the industry.
Yeah. Well, like many others, I kind of fell into it. I was working at cryptocurrency before cryptocurrency was a thing. And I had an opportunity to do some investigation work and direct industry. So from there, I got into compliance and fraud and investing. So it's been 20-something years now.
Oh, very cool. How are you fighting fraud today? Or are there any fraud priorities?
I'm here. Yeah, absolutely. I think what we're mainly focused on is onboarding. So we want to make sure that the folks that we have in our system are legit.
Absolutely.
And so it's been really fun to play with technology and shape that around. As a digital bank, we're mainly focused on online. We don't have a whole lot of in-branch presence.
Yep.
So super fun to be here today and learn about all the different technologies that are available and how to do things better.
Nice. I love that you described it as fun, too. That's really cool.
Fun.
Yeah. How are you thinking about AI, LLMs, Gen AI, in either how fraud's using them or how you're thinking about using them in your onboarding your fraud detection strategy?
Yeah, definitely. We're actually looking at layering whatever we can on top of it.
Nice.
Definitely, we have some AI in place more embedded into things like neural networks,
Nice.
kind of thing. Yeah, but we want to expand. So we want to look at document verification.
Nice.
Machines can find things better than people.
Absolutely.
And then we're also looking at how we can use it to automate our back office.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that probably will come first. AI is kind of scary to some people.
Sure.
So we want to make sure we're dipping our toe in and then moving forward.
Absolutely. No, that makes total sense. And I agree. I think a lot of the first and most efficient deployments of AI are going to be in sort of operational back office type of stuff. So it's very cool.
Good morning.
What are some of the challenges you faced as a woman in fraud, or do you have advice for other women in fraud?
Yeah, do it. Do it scared.
Oh, I love that.
The thing is that I think we tend to marginalize ourselves instead of just going out there, because most of the time we're going to be the smartest people in the room. And that's hard to recognize. And, just, if you're passionate, let it show. That would be my advice.
That's beautiful.
The other thing is, I'll throw one last thing in, is really network.
Yeah.
That is so important because it
Absolutely.
builds your confidence. That way, when you're sitting in a room full of men and women, you feel like you know what you're talking about.
Yes.
You've heard others the same language.
Yes, I totally agree. And I found that in my experience as well. When you talk to other girls too and network, you also realize like how much you do know
Exactly.
as well. And that totally builds your confidence.
Stay.
Stay.
Thanks for having me.